I'd like to call this session of the Board of Revision to order and acknowledge that we are in Treaty 1 territory, the home and traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, Innu, Cree, and Dakota peoples, and the national homeland of the Red River Métis. Our drinking water comes from Shoal Lake 41st Nation Treaty 3 territory. My name is Harvey Diamond. I'm chairing this hearing, and with me on my panel today are Ms. Carrie Leafladder and Mr. Richard Whitbread. Our administrator is Crystal Harland, and the City of Winnipeg Assessment Department is represented by Travis Gretchen. We'll be hearing applications for revision of the assessment rules in accordance with the Municipal Assessment Act. The matters for which revision have been requested are described in each application, and we will limit discussion to those matters. The statements that are made at this hearing must be sworn testimony. And any speaking to those matters must first be sworn in. Be advised the comparative assessments of properties are not considered evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by council as independent of it and the city administration. It makes its decision basically evidence provided at this hearing, and will issue a written order for all matters that will be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the board's orders with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value or classification, or to the Court of King's Bench if the matter pertains to an application for exemption from taxation. And should you wish to appeal, if we shall do so, will be included with our order. Respect the hearing process. I will confirm the points of appeal with your property to be addressed to each applicant following their swearing in. We will then have the assessor's testimony followed by questions that the applicant may have, and then the applicant's testimony followed by any questions. Each side will have an opportunity to summarize if they wish to do so. Once all the evidence upon an application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave. The person will repeat for each item on the docket today, and the session will close after all applications have been heard. The board will deliberate in private to make its decisions, and you receive our decision by written mail as soon as possible. Please note that all information at these hearings are public hearings. They're live streamed and will be recorded to form part of a public record. And today we'll be hearing items 4 and 5 that are on the docket today. And Mrs. Harlan, you can please at this time affirm the assessor's testimony.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Assessor, would you please state your full name?
Travis Gretchen.
Thank you. Do you affirm that the evidence you are about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, and I note that there is no applicant at this stage, and there's no evidence in the application. So
yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, you know what, before even reading it in, I think that I want to meet with my panel members and determine whether we're going to even hear this matter then.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I could just read the file number, address, and ask for confirmation on the value if that's what you guys want to do.
Well, we'll do that if we'll make our determination and let you know what we want you to put in the evidence.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Chair, I'll put the assessor in the waiting room, and then I will take us offline. Just a moment, please.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Gretchen, we determined that we will hear these matters, so you can read in both of them when the time comes. Of course, we'll start with the 20, I guess, the first one we have, it looks like it is the 2025 assessment.
2025.
The first one, Mr. Chair, is 2024.
Okay, that means it's further down on the 2024. Yes. Okay, I've got 2024. It's just farther down on our agenda.
Right.
So let's do 2024 first then. That is the annual rental value of $950,640.
All right. Whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, so this is item number 4 on the docket, file number 25-514. Roll year is 2024. The address is 700 King Edward Street, and the business ID roll is 58320. The annual rental value we have for this property is $950,640, and a premise area of 140,587 square feet. Moving just below that, you'll see the item subject bid below that with the premise matching 700 King Edward Street. So this is one premise for the entire space. And the base ARV per square foot we have applied is $4.60. Moving to the occupancy costs, You'll see that the entire building has occupancy costs for heat, electricity, water, and then a reduced amount at 4,810 square feet of air conditioning, giving a total occupancy cost of 303,946. Adding that to our base ARV of $646,700 gives us our annual rental value of $950,640. Below that are my rent comparables. You'll see comparables chosen were all large square footage, predominantly in the northwest quadrant of the city of Winnipeg, similar to the subject, and all the rents are above the current rent applied to this building. The lease start dates range from 2008 to 2020. Lease terms range from 2 to 20 years, and reported areas range from approximately 95,000 square feet to 205,000 square feet. Moving to my page 2, you'll find the map showing the subject location in the northwest quadrant of the city on Route 90 between Wellington Avenue and Sargent Avenue. Page 3 includes overhead photos of the property. So that shows the building and lot. Page 4 and 5 are street view photos for the exterior of the building. Moving to my page 6 and 7. So these are interior photos of the warehouse and office space. We did recently have an inspection done. Prior to this hearing, I reached out to the applicant. He met with one of my colleagues. They did a thorough walkthrough of the building, and these photos were taken at that time, which was on October 6th. And then the last page is the floor plan submitted by the applicant. And that concludes my presentation. I ask that the value at $950,640 be confirmed. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Linkletter, do you have any questions of the assessor?
I have no questions. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Mr. Whitbread, do you have any questions? You're muted.
I know.
Okay.
One of the disadvantages of keeping it off. I have no questions.
And I don't either, so thank you very much. And so now we can go on then to item number 5, which is the same property, but it's the 2025 business assessment. And Mr. Gretchen, when you're ready, you can proceed.
All right. So
Mr.
just
Chair?
a pre-note. Oh, go ahead, Richard.
Could we get just a high level on this one?
Yeah, I was going to say exactly that. So everything more or less in the brief is going to be the exact same. The only difference is 2025 is a different roll cycle. So my comparable rents will be a little bit different, still all the same comparables. They'll just be updated rents, whether they had new leasing contracts, step ups. But yeah, I'll read that in here. So item number 5 is file number 25-515, roll year 2025. Address 700 King Edward Street, and again the business ID is 58320. The total annual assessed rental value is $1,030,800, and our base ARV rental rate applied for this property or for this roll cycle is $4.98 a square foot. Occupancy costs, same as with the last presentation, are across the entire square footage, with the exception of air conditioning being only for 4,810 square feet. And that concludes my presentation. I ask for confirmation on the value, $1,030,800.
Thank you. Any questions, Mr. Whitbread?
I have none. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Linkletter, any questions?
I have no questions. Thank you.
And I don't have any either. So we have now heard all items on the agenda today. So I'm declaring this hearing over. Thank you very much for your attendance, Mr. Gretchen.
Thanks, everybody. Everyone have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Assessor.